YouTube anime lovers. Aoharu Times Machine Gun episode 10. Start by saying Marusaka is an asshole for what he did. Straight asshole. Either fucking fuck boy. That's what he is, a fuck boy. I start off, last episode recap. Basically, in episode 9, she had a long talk with her pink hair friend. I'm not sure her name, I forgot it. It's not important. What's important is what she said at the end of the episode. She's going to tell her friends that she's a girl. It's a big goal, knowing that you're in teen toy gun, and they don't accept girls. So how would you feel if they didn't accept you, even though you've grown close to those people? So with that said, he goes over. Everybody goes over Yuki place to have like a little barbecue. So basically, it was a lot of humor in this episode. Like when Tachibana suggested to clean up Yuki's room and kind of like put all the perverted stuff up in a bag and garbage. And he was like, oh, "What are you doing? That's not garbage. Still my treasures." It's just funny because I like Yuki even though he's a pervert. Next, throughout this episode, we just see like Tachibana look like is sad, and Yuki says, "What's the matter?" Mattsun said, "What's the matter?" It's just like she's out nothing. It's alright. It's alright. So they have fun basically, and basically she ends up talking to Yuki, and she ends up saying like she has something to say, but she just don't know how to tell nobody. And Mattsun basically asks her like, "Do you like survival games? Are you still in love with the game?" And she says, all this, goes back to the flashback saying she had fun with them too, how much she liked hanging with them, and how she grew to love survival games. And he said, "I thought you said that." And this guy, what he does is unbelievable. He grabs her shoulder, drags her to the door, and kicks her out. My theories, he knows she's a girl. I mean, he probably knew from the beginning, but obviously he don't want her hurt. But obviously she didn't get hurt last TCG, so I think that's what it's called, TCG, the tournament. So why would you do that? Like, I don't know. And Yuki basically said the same thing. Like, what are you doing? Like, honestly, is that what you want me to tell you? Like, yeah, you're right for doing that because you don't want him to get hurt playing this. And he was like, "No, wrong." And he kind of like smacked him and pushed him down. It was like, you're basically telling him he's an asshole for what he did. And he walked out the door. Now, that's as big of a surprise as anything. Yuki smacking his best friend Marusaka like that. I'm like, okay. He grew a pair. He did the right thing. And he realized he did the right thing. Because he was like, I never stood up to him like that. But I know I'm right. Now, Tachibana. She's like shocked because what he said in the end was like, we only needed a third member for the team, and just like kicked her out. Like, damn, it's over. And now she thinks she's not good enough to be on the team, which really isn't true. Like, it's not that you're not good enough, it's that you're a girl. So what she does is goes up to Midori workplace, which is he's a pediatrician, so a children's hospital. And it's kind of funny because she walks in with the gun like, "Midori, I come for your head." And the big guy with the white hair like, "No, you can't. This is a children's hospital. What are you doing? You can't bring that here." And it's just funny. And Midori's like, "What's going on?" Basically saying, "Oh, they kick you out the group." And he's being nice, but he freaks me the fuck out because are you the bad guy or not? You're being nice, but on the field you're a different person. In real life you're nice, but in the field you're like an evil ass villain that don't care. I don't know. He was just kind of like freaking me out, but he basically took them to lunch. told her to eat. He knows she's a girl, so he was treating her like a lady's supposed to be treated. And with that said, she said she's the only reason she's come there is for his head. So he said, okay, you want a rematch? We'll have a rematch. And basically open the door, like, come on. So I'm kind of geeked for this next episode because I'm like, Midori versus Tachibana round 2. Who gonna win? I think Midori's gonna win, but I think she need her ass whooped just to learn something. Like, you can't beat the best without being beat by the best. Like, you gotta learn. Like, of course, you know, like Michael Jordan, he got beat by a couple of people. Even now, he's the best now. But you know, you can't be the best unless you get beat by the best. But with that said, I'm excited for the next episode. I'm probably excited about that episode more than anything else. Arasaka lost a lot of respect for me by throwing her out like that. Like, yeah, you don't just do that. I don't care how sad or mad you are. You don't just do that. But what do you guys think of this episode? You think Tachibana? Well, of course we know Tachibana is gonna get back into Toy Gun. But I would probably just make my own team just for revenge. Like, man, that's what I would probably do. But will Midori try to like recruit her on his team? Possibility. I'm just ready to see the next episode. Tell me what your guys' theories is. Like, man, what will happen? What's gonna happen in the battle? This, the second round between Midori and Tachibana. I told you guys I think Midori is gonna whoop her, but who knows? It might end up the other way around. But with that said, episode 10, Aoharu times machine gun. Peace out, YouTube.